tornadoes in Massachusetts or Pennsylvania, up in the northeast, and now back up here. I think for a lot of people, it's kind of crazy to think we're almost at the 1-year anniversary of the Father's Day tornado last year, which was, I mean, the first of its kind weather event in decades. Billings has not seen a tornado like that in years. So for this to be happening again, I think it feels like it's just too soon. We're never really ready for a tornado in our area, but that's why we like to get these warnings out to you all day. We've been saying that the National Weather Service, Kristen, Fur, they've all been saying this is going to happen quick because the skies look beautiful and blue. Exactly the opposite of what we're seeing right now. It's 9:30. We're moving into the summertime. Usually we still have some daylight right now. Looks like it's about 2 a.m. on a stormy night. It's some freaky stuff that we're seeing out there.
I'd like to ask Kristen, if I might. Like I said, I was outside about a half an hour ago, and it was very warm. You could feel a lot of humidity, which you don't normally feel in Billings. And off to the west, you could see a lightning storm going on. What conditions have to exist for the National Weather Service to say this is going to likely produce a tornado?
Well, basically what you're looking at in a tornado watch, is that what you're asking?
A warning.
A tornado warning.
What conditions have to exist for that?
Basically what you're just watching the radar. You're sitting there, you're watching the radar, and what you're watching for is maybe a hook echo, which is something that you look for in a tornado, the shape that radar echo takes on, where it has kind of a hook look to it. Also what you look for is you look at the wind profile, which also comes from the radar. And what you look for is some very strong winds that are moving towards the radar, along with some very coming out of the radar, and watching also, ground truth is a very important part of tracking these storms. What you want people to call. You want people, if they see a tornado, there are trained spotters, local law enforcement, people that are out there that are watching for this. And the ground truth is a very important part because we can see a possible tornado on the radar, but you don't know that there's an actual tornado on the ground until someone tells you that, until a law enforcement agent or a trained weather spotter tells you, or a citizen, a public citizen, tells you that there is a tornado on the ground. So those are kind of reports that the National Weather Service looks for, and also what the National Weather Service looks for in issuing a tornado warning. So it's always a very serious situation once that warning is issued, because that means it is imminent or it is happening. And so you need to take immediate action when a warning is issued, whether it's a tornado warning, whether it's a severe thunderstorm warning, whether it's a flash flood warning, whatever it might be. So it's a very dangerous situation. Does that answer your question for you, Greg? All right. Yeah, Kristen, thank you so much. And we now are going to go to the phone with caller Kyle Madura. He is
in the Heights.
Hey, Kyle.
Yeah, hey, Katie, I'm actually on top of the rims, just by Zimmerman Trail. The sky here is just lighting up every couple of seconds now with lightning strikes. Now, there is one area off to the northwest, just past the airport, as I would see it from my location, and it's pitch black. I mean, even the lightning strikes aren't penetrating through the cloud cover. The wind, as you can probably hear, has been kicking up for the last 20, 30 minutes now, and it's moved in quickly. The orange has crested past the rim rocks, and